Hello friends, myself Dr. K.W. Pawar from Department of Botany, रयत शिक्षण संस्थाज राव बहादुर नारायणराव बोरावकी College, Srirampur, District Ahmednagar. Friends, today I am going to deal on the topic that is plant growth regulators. Especially in this video, we are going to focus on the particular plant growth regulator, that is ethylene. The topic is from class first year BSc. There is a paper, botany paper second, BO 122, that is principles of plant science, and from this today we are going to see the topic that is ethylene. So Danny in the year 1926 discovered or observed the particular ethylene is highly effective in induction of the fruit. This scientist first time, that is in the year 1926, observed that this ethylene, it is the plant growth regulator or phytohormone that is useful for the particular ripening of the fruit. Then after Gane in the year 1934, second scientist, that is the Gane in the 1934, noted that what he noted, the ethylene is a natural product. What he said that ethylene is the natural product of natural process, and thus confirmed that ethylene gas play important role in the ripening of the particular fruit. Means here there is a discovery, that is the ethylene is used for the ripening of fruit, and here there is in the year 1934 there is the confirmation that this particular gas that is useful for the ripening of the particular fruit. It is growth inhibitor, or what we call gaseous hormone. Unlike all other plant hormone compound, ethylene is the gaseous hormone. It has simplest structure. Here this one is the particular formula of the ethylene, and this one is the chemical structure of the particular ethylene. Here you can see, here there is the particular chemical structure of the ethylene. It is produced in all higher plants. This ethylene is produced in all higher plant and is usually associated with the particular fruit ripening. Okay. Then what are the properties of ethylene? Properties of ethylene. Okay, so first of all, there is the particular, it prevents the elongation. Ethylene prevents the elongation of stem. Okay, the first property of the ethylene, it prevents the elongation of the particular stem. Then second one, it treated tissue. It treated tissue, enlarge radially. Then what will be the result? When it treated the particular tissue, the tissue enlarges, or what we call tissue enlarge radially, resulting in the thickening of the part of the plants. Okay, when it treated with the particular plant, then what happened? It enlarged tissue, or it treated tissue enlarged radially, and there is the particular resulting in that, or thickening in the particular plant of the part. Then it promotes the positive geotropic growth of the root. It promotes the positive geotropic growth of roots. Next property of ethylene is what? It promotes the positive geotropic growth of the particular root. Then next property, that is it inhibit the growth of lateral buds. The growth of lateral buds in some plants. This is not common, or what we call in some plants. Okay, this is not common. That is, it inhibit the growth of the lateral buds in the some plant. Then it involves in ripening of the fruit. Next property of ethylene, it involves the ripening of fruits. This is the foremost and important property of the ethylene. It involves the ripening of the ripening of the particular fruits. Then there is it breaks. Next property is what? It breaks the dormancy of the particular bud and seed. It breaks the dormancy of buds and seeds. This is again important property of ethylene. It breaks the dormancy of the buds and the seed. Then suppose there is the increased ethylene concentration, or increased ethylene is associated with increased ethylene is here increased ethylene is associated with loss of chlorophyll, loss of chlorophyll. Means what? Suppose there is the increase in concentration of ethylene, it associated with the loss of loss of the chlorophyll, that is the yellowing of the particular leaf. So these are the properties of ethylene. First of all, it prevents the elongation of stem. Then it treated tissue enlarge radially. Ultimately, there is increasing in the thickness of the part. Then it promote the positive geotropic growth of the particular roots. Then it inhibited the growth of lateral buds, but in some plants. Then it involves the ripening of the particular fruits. Then it breaks the dormancy of the buds and seeds. And when there is the increased concentration of ethylene is associated with the loss of the chlorophyll, that is the yellowing of the particular leaf. Then next part is what? There is the practical application of the ethylene. Practical applications of ethylene. Okay, when we are going to see the practical applications of ethylene, first application is that ripening of the fruit. Ripening of fruits. Okay, because ethylene mainly concerned with the particular ripening of the fruit. When ethylene is applied as a foliar spray, applied as foliar spray, what will happen when ethylene is applied as the particular foliar spray? Accelerate the fruit maturity and induce uniform ripening in the fruit. What will happen? There is the accelerate the particular maturity of the fruit. It accelerates the maturity of the fruit and induces uniform ripening of the fruit. For instance, there is the example of the pineapple, then there is the fig, and then there is the grapes. Then another, in case of ripening of fruit, there is it enhances the fruit color. Ultimately, what we ultimately there is the again effect of the yield. Means what? It enhances the fruit color and the yield. Okay. Then next application is what? Changes in sex expression in flower. Changes in sex expression in flower. Again, this is important application of the particular ethylene. When it applied, or ethylene when applied at 3-leaf stage, 3-leaf stage. When there is the 3-leaf stage, when ethylene is applied at 3-leaf stage, increase the number of, what will happen? Increase the number of female flower. Okay. When ethylene is applied at 3-leaf stage, it increases the number of female flower. For instance, in cucumber, then squash and melons. There is the example, that is the cucumber, squash and melon. Then next application is what? Induction of flowering. Induction of flowering. Okay. So when ethylene is applied, or ethylene is important to induce the particular flower. When application of ethylene is very useful for inducing flower in many horticultural plants, or what we call horticultural crops, and there is the again ornamental plants. Means the particular ethylene is used for the induction of flowering in many horticultural plants and ornamental plants. Then there is the next application is what? There is the apical dominance. Apical dominance. When it is useful or it is important for the apical induction of apical dominance, inducing apical dominance, or this particular ethylene inducing the apical dominance, and thereby it checks the vegetative growth in the particular plants. This ethylene induces the apical dominance, and as a result of this, there is the it checks the particular vegetative growth of the particular plants. Next one is what? There is the induction of abscission. Induction of abscission. Okay, again it is important for induction of oxygen. Ethylene promote the oxygen of the particular leaf. When it is applied on leaf, it promote the oxygen of leaf. It is due to the reduction in oxygen supply. Why? It is due to the reduction in oxygen supply. Okay, so it induce the oxygen in the leaf because due to the reduction in the oxygen supply, it is used for oxygen induction prior to the mechanical harvest. For example, there is the cherry plant. Then last one application is what? Increasing the shelf life of fruit. Increasing shelf life of fruits. Okay. It is also used for increasing in the shelf life of the fruit like apple, banana, then papaya, strawberry, guava, sapota, pear, custard apple, and many fruits. Where there is the application of ethylene, then it increases the shelf life of the particular fruits. So friends, here today we see the particular plant growth regulator, that is ethylene, introduction to the ethylene, then there is the properties of the ethylene and practical application of the ethylene. Okay, thank you.